everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Empower Your Kitchen with Sarah and Derek. Today I will be making some brownies for all of us for dessert, and then later on Sarah's going to be making dinner for all of us. So we're super excited about that. So right now, when you start your brownies, of course, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, which I have done over there that you can't see that I'm pointing at, but that's okay. So what you will need is you will need sugar, you will need flour, you will need vanilla extract, you will need Hershey's cocoa powder. It could be dark, it could be regular, whichever. We have dark right now. I'm just going to use it up and get rid of it. And I have some brown sugar over here because I really like putting that in with the brownies. It tastes so much better to me. You know, to each their own, obviously, whatever your preference may be. You guys go ahead and do that. So the ingredients call for 2 1/4 cups of sugar. So I'm just going to do a cup of the brown, and then we'll do a cup and 1/4 of the white. Oh, and also I almost forgot. Yummy. Butter is the best. So of course we have to melt this down. So we're going to stick this in the microwave real fast and let it do its thing. Alright, so now what we have to do first is we have to grease our pan, obviously, after we preheat our oven. So I have right here, it's like a 9x12 or 8x12, 9x13. It's pretty close. Doesn't matter because it's all going to taste the same, of course, anyway. So we're super excited. And thank you guys for joining us. We love all of your support, and we are very excited to be able to show all this stuff to you guys too as well. Oh, you hear that bell ringing? Alright, so the butter is almost melted. So basically what I normally do is I just put it on for 30 seconds and check it, because you don't want the butter to boil too much. I mean, it's going to cook in the oven anyway, but just so we don't have it too hot, so when you mix all of your ingredients together. So first thing we need to do is we need to put the butter in the bowl with the sugar and the eggs and the vanilla extract. So what they called for, they said 4 eggs room temperature. So I have our eggs room temperature for the most part, and these are farm fresh eggs right from our farm right over here at the barn. It's beautiful. We love it so much. Yes, we have our own chickens, so it's really nice to have them. The butter is ready, and they tell you to let the butter cool down a little bit, but that's not really that big of a deal. Honestly, it's not going to hurt anything. So what I like to do, of course, is I like to pour over the bowl so we don't make a mess. So they're saying 2 1/4 cups of sugar. So we're going to do 1 of the white, right? And then 1/4. Of course, you have to use a measuring cup, especially if you can't judge it properly. And it looks like a half, so I better put just a teeny little bit back. I don't want too much. These brownies are so good. And these aren't like the brownies I made the other day, but they're still going to be delectable, of course. There's that. Set that to the side. Then get our brown sugar, which is super amazing. I like to stick the cup right in the bag with this one because it's just so thick. So that way you can pack it. You can just pack it right in the bag so you're not making a huge mess all over the place, of course. And packing it obviously helps you get that full cup that you need. There we go. Perfecto. Huh. It's like making little snow things. I love how it packs the brown sugar. It's so cute. Alright, so, and they were saying to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and we have about 2 teaspoons left in this bottle, so I'm just going to add this right in there. So there's that. That's all done. And now we got our whisk, right? And what it's saying here, and of course you guys can look up instructions on how to do this too, but that's why we're making this video for you, to make it a little bit easier, just in case you don't have time to do that and you prefer to watch a video. So it says, in a large mixing bowl, whisk together the melted butter and sugar until well combined. So we will do that. Put the butter right on top of the sugar. It helps it mix so much easier. In my opinion, I think it does. Let's whisk it up really good. Get nice consistency going. Hi. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Felix.
So once we get all that nice and mixed up, it's ready to rock and roll.
Hi, guys.
Then we're going to add our eggs. So like I said earlier, they said to put in 4 eggs room temperature. We have them all ready to go. And we save the shells because we give them to our chickens. It's very good for them.
Hello.
Oh, hey. How are you? Good. What were you up to?
I'm recording.
You're recording too? Oh, we're all making videos.
Plug your channel.
Yep.
Okay, well, if you have children, well then I have a Roblox YouTube channel called Dream Plays Roblox with 3 X's. Just 1, 3. But yeah.
Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Check it out.
Check it out.
You will not be disappointed.
She's super cute.
I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
And then for dinner we're having what here?
Quesadillas!
Ooh.
Guess whose idea
Why didn't you
that
say
was?
what we were making?
Chicken quesadillas and fried pickles. I'm going to attempt to make fried pickles for the first time ever.
So excited. They are so good. Alrighty.
And back to the brownies.
Back to the brownies.
Bye.
Bye. So now we're going to mix in the eggs, right? We're going to stir them up really well. Make sure you guys pop the yolks, of course. How you get it mixed in there really well. And you'll notice too when you're mixing this up, it's going to start getting lighter, and that's what you want. That's when you know that everything's mixed very well. Oh, that looks so good already. I'm so excited. I'm really glad that I decided to use the brown sugar too with the regular. Excuse me. It's just so good. And you can add, you know, chocolate chips in here if you'd like. And you can add walnuts in here if you'd like. You know, whatever your preference may be. Use your best judgment, of course. Or, if you don't know, look it up, like we do. And that's how we learn. That looks really good. I think we got it mixed up pretty well. Oh, the oven's ready to rock and roll. I'm so excited. All right, now we have to add the cocoa powder and the flour and the salt. Okay? So, we need 1 cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of flour, and then half a teaspoon of salt. So you guys can use a measuring cup, obviously, excuse me, or a spoon, but I've been doing it for so long that I know what a half a teaspoon looks like. And that's right there, a little bit of math that I just put in. And it really helps make it taste so good. That way the chocolate's not so overwhelming. Now we're going to add our cocoa powder, right? This I will use measuring cup for. Kind of hard to judge all that. And if you go a little over, it's no big deal. A little teeny bit's not going to hurt. Right? There's a cup of that. That's all set. And then the flour. A little cup of that. Like so. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do is, instead of mixing it up like really hard, you're going to want to fold it in. So you just kind of go slow with it and just kind of fold it in, work all the areas, mix it up really nice, because you want to make sure it doesn't poof all over the place. Because if you start stirring it like crazy, you're going to have dust flying all over the place and stuff. You don't really want that. Oops, just like I just did. That's why they tell you it's important to fold and just go really slow. Just until you get it all mixed up. And then once you get it all mixed in there, then you can start mixing it up again, of course. This is starting to look amazing. Super excited. Okay. And of course you'll have to scrape with the whisk, of course, because you're going to have stuff that's going to stick to the side a little bit, and that's okay. It'll all mix in. Now, all ovens vary, of course, so you just want to keep your eye on it. And obviously, if you have like a toothpick, you can poke it in there. Now, this recipe says actually you need to cook it for 26 to 32 minutes. So what I'll do is I'm going to cook it for 30 minutes because I've already done this before and I know how our oven is. And we do have toothpicks, but I usually just take like a regular kitchen knife, just like so. And I'll stick it right in there and pull it out and check it. For those of you guys who don't know that, of course. But I'm sure many of you do, especially if you love cooking. This is nothing fancy. You know, we're just here to cook and share what we're doing with you guys. We like the simple life. Nice and calm and mellow. Very important. It's good for the soul. This looks like it's just about done. Yep. That looks really good. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to add your batter to your pan. Okay? And you want to make sure that when you add it into the pan, you get it all nice and even. But like I told you guys earlier, if you didn't catch it or if you had forgotten, make sure you grease the pan first. You don't want to put it in there with it being non-greased because then it's going to stick. You can use Pam, you can use butter. I like to use Crisco. Olive oil works too, but it can still stick to the pan. So plus you don't want too much oil in there. And you just take it, and what I kind of do is I just work it really toward the center first. Because once you pile it in the center like that, it'll kind of push out on its own. And then you can go from there and you can smooth it out the rest of the way. Of course. So, you want to get every little bit. Remember, slow is fast. You don't want to make a big mess, right? So you want to take your time with it. There's no hurry. I want to eat this right now. It looks so good. Alright, so now like I said, of course, you just take it with your whisk. You just kind of smooth it very gently and get it all nice and even across the bottom of this whole entire pan, or Pyrex pan. You don't want to get it all over the sides too much. It's going to rise anyway, obviously, but you don't want it really sticking anywhere. So, we'll do that. It's okay, it's our kitchen. Come on, we all know you guys do it too at home. Alrighty, so, this looks ready. And like I said, I'm going to bake this for a half of an hour. And I will check it. And if anything changes with the time, of course, I'll let you guys know. But she is ready to go in there. It looks incredible. Now, what you can also do too, if you want it really smooth, you could take a spoon. I have one. Or I'll just use this spatula right here. So you can get it nice and smooth all the way across the top. You get it nice and even. Go for it. You want to make sure that you keep it all even all the way across, otherwise you'll have an uneven cake or an uneven brownies. You don't want that. And nothing's perfect, obviously. You won't be able to get it perfect, so don't put too much pressure on yourselves. All right. Let's have a look at this, everybody. Check it out. Looks beautiful, right? So I'm going to stick it in the oven, and we'll be back shortly, and I will show you guys how it turned out. See you soon. Bye.
Brownies. It's done. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
So our brownies turned out incredible. Check them out, everyone. Yep, there's one missing because we already had some.
Just had a bite.
Almost
Great
gone.
pictures.
Look at that. Here, Sarah, come over here and take a bite. Yep, show the camera how much you love
Why
it.
do I have to?
You have to. Sarah has to.
They're gooey and they're dark chocolatey, and Trinity's coming right
Trinity,
now
come take a
because
bite.
you're
Why
just talking about
can't I
brownies.
do
Oh,
it?
you
There's
can.
no forcing people to eating it.
Eat
anyways.
it.
Get on camera. What do you think?
I like them. I love them, but I only came in here so much. But
Oh, okay.
also, hello.
Hi. So thank you guys for joining us again. We just had a great dinner, and we're going to have some good dessert, and we're going to go night-night.
Night night.
Make sure if you like our content, you give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And what else?
Ring that bell.
What? I can't hear her.
Ring that bell to be notified every time we post a video, and click the all button to get all notifications.
Oh, you guys look like twins. You're both wearing gray.
Oh, yay. Except I don't have a kitty. Wait, this way we
I
do.
don't know if I hold one.
Just turn around. We're twins this way. There you go. Perfect.
Just pick up a kitty. It'll be fun.
Have a good night, everybody. We love you all.
Bye.
Bye.